Established in 1991, RDC is Europe's leading provider of services for used computer and electronic equipment, managing contracts for government and private organizations across the globe. Our new headquarters in Essex consists of 355,000 square feet over a 22-acre site, which makes it the largest dedicated facility of its kind in the world.
We are in the business of ensuring that our customers comply with all legal and regulatory obligations in managing used equipment, and coupling that with the generation of revenue. We unite these two elements into an integrated service package which we deliver throughout the world.
We currently deliver services in more than 60 countries. However, this is continuing to grow as customers focus on data security, governance, cost control and environmental concerns. Services are delivered using a central service desk, in effect a single point of contact, and we have developed a web portal, a systems interface that can be set up specifically for each customer to request an activity 24/7 in any country or time zone.
Confidence through compliance, best-in-market cash returns and tailored services are what we offer.
Equipment arrives at RDC from a wide variety of sources. Large volume collections from offices and warehouses, single item collections from home workers, multiple units from charity partners on the high street, and consolidated deliveries from consumer, corporate and vendor take-back schemes. Our new asset management software is at the heart of all of our processes. This tool is fundamental to the internal management of all customer contracts, as well as the production of financial and environmental reporting. Our 60,000 square feet processing center houses teams of technicians skilled in specific products areas. Every item of equipment is individually processed to ensure it is cleansed of all data and electrically safe for reuse, then subjected to a comprehensive functionality test. The test determines the full specification and condition of the product for customer reporting and optimizing resale value. Many of RDC's corporate and government customers decide to reuse equipment by redeploying assets back into their own organization. Equipment that meets a customer's threshold is cleaned to a high standard, with applications and images reloaded for internal reuse. When redeploying or selling to consumers, we are able to use the Microsoft Refurbisher program.
The Microsoft Authorized Refurbisher program gives RDC the ability to make it very clear that they're selling a genuine quality product. It provides genuine Microsoft software appropriate for refurbished PCs, so it increases the value of the asset being disposed in the marketplace.
We use software and hardware approved by governments around the world for the destruction of data on all forms of media. Details of the device and the success of the data wiping function are electronically recorded. These certificates are stored for a minimum of 7 years to provide our customers with a complete audit trail. All drives and media that cannot be successfully data wiped are immediately removed and separated for physical shredding. For customers with strict security policies and those undergoing large data center upgrades, we offer a proven on-site data wiping service. Our purpose-built data stations can wipe hundreds of hard drives simultaneously, with each drive creating its own electronic certificate. Any drives that cannot be successfully data wiped on site will have their data disabled using a mobile degaussing station.
RDC already demonstrates compliance with the European Union waste hierarchy obligations that require waste to be prioritised by being reduced, reused, recycled, recovered and as little as possible disposed of to landfill. Components and materials that cannot be reused are separated to enable high levels of recycling by specialist recyclers who are audited by RDC to verify legal compliance and best practice recycling techniques. Environmental management improvements have seen RDC increase recycling of IT and packaging so that we now track 100% recycling and recovery with zero landfill disposal, backed up by mass balance reporting that accounts for all IT materials.
When I came down to see RDC, the thing that really impressed me was the care with which every single bit of each piece of equipment is thought about, is looked at, is found a use for. It was that thoroughness of approach. Nothing was seen as disposable. And it was that quality, I think, that really shone out for me in the way in which RDC approached this.
At RDC, sustainable development is about managing the business needs of the present in a way that does not compromise our needs in the future. Our achievements in this area were recognized in 2009 with our second Queen's Enterprise Award for Sustainable Development. The resale of equipment is the key to generating financial returns for RDC's corporate and consumer customers. Over 70% of equipment that RDC processes is resold for reuse in its original form.
The product sales team has grown enormously in the past 8 years, especially since developing our sales channels beyond the UK. Very early in the process we decided that we needed to talk to these new markets in their own language, and now we speak 19 languages across our 22-strong sales force.
What impresses me about RDC is the way they have a global view of the marketplace and the way they focus on getting the best value from the asset being disposed of for the customer.
Recently we passed a number of major milestones. We sold our 10 millionth item of customer equipment. We exported to over 75 countries, and we've now returned over £120 million to our corporate customers in the marketing revenues.
The sustained success of our multilingual teams enabled RDC to win its third Queen's Award in 2012 for international trade. It is the combination of this global reach and access to specialist markets that enables RDC to give its customers consistently high returns for their products.
We have network presence in 170 countries around the world. We operate a PC estate of about 120,000 units. BT selected RDC as our disposal partner, really in terms of the scale that they operate at, not just in terms of collecting and disposing of our equipment, but also in their ability to resell that around the world and achieve best in market values for BT's IT equipment.
RDC was one of the first organisations in the UK to integrate its ISO management systems. 9001 Quality, 14001 Environment and 18001 Health and Safety are all under the world's first integrated management system, PAS 99. In 2009, we also achieved ISO 27001, the international standard for information security.
If I can sum up the key to what our customers want from us, it's security. It's security in handling their data, it's security in terms of where equipment ends up when it cannot be sold. It's also the fundamental fact of the financial stability of the supplier of the service itself.
It's the guarantee that RDC are able to give us. It's the level of professional service over a whole number of years. Not only that, but you've shown that it's economically advantageous, because for every piece of equipment that we send to you, you not only take care of it in a sensible and sustainable way, but what's more, you pay us for it. And that return of money to the Environment Agency, it makes it a win-win for us.
By using RDC as our disposal partner, BT is globally compliant. We know that none of our end-user computing equipment ends up in a landfill, which is very important to us. RDC have managed all of those issues for BT very successfully.
When they say they're going to do something, they do it. They deliver a job, a quality job.
I think this just shows how the RDC business has progressed. The level of professionalism that we can now deliver is just epitomised by this building. It's very clear, very clean. You know that you're in a very controlled environment. As you walk around, you can see a sense of pride with everybody who's in the building.
Through the skillful operational and commercial management of this material, the management of risk combined with revenue generation, we feel we can offer our customers an unrivaled service in the overall management of this issue in delivering revenue and compliance.
Peace of mind, quality and value is key to their success.
In a nutshell, you can do all the right things and still generate cash back for you and your organisation.